Aloha. Sorry for the tropical greeting. Had to say it. It's getting a bit ice. The snow has arrived in the good old Empire State, which I have only seen the Empire building, of which it is named for, one time. So you know what? Maybe we should. It's only like, and also New York City. Hold on, we're going off on a New York City rant like 5 seconds into the commentary. Like, it's just a little skosh over there. It's just a little island. It's a little thing. Barely even most of New York. Population-wise, sure. Y'all can stack your garbage on top of itself until it piles up and makes a new building. All you want. Point of the matter is, there's plenty of land over here that us real New Yorkers are hanging out in, alright? Empire State. We need a new name. Or, they can do that thing they proposed forever ago. Where they separate New York into 2 states. The good one, and New York City. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying much, but that is all that I'm saying. Anyway, we're doing comic again today. It's been a while. I've been doing commissions, and then we did collabs. Real New Yorkers don't exist? How dare you? Try to repurpose my own insult against me? Well, it won't work. Because I have census results. True. Finn, what are you doing here? Go to sleep. I don't know what your schedule is. Welcome in, Finn. I'm, organizing visuals. It's only New York Cityans, how dare you? This is the kind of thing that makes me angry. And when I get angry, I'm too lazy to do anything about it, so don't make it makes me even more angry. Don't do that. I'm PST, I'm fully awake. Alright, fair enough. Alright, I'm gonna open up. Which one should we do? Which page should we do? I have any words on screen? No words on screen. Alright, good. Let's make him angry. Don't. 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 He won't do anything to us. I can ban you. For 2 seconds. I'm not even here. 1 second. I'm walking into the room. This is me stepping in. Opening the door. And I'm here. Let's make him spend 3 hours doing one panel. You don't have to make me do that. I will just do that. Because I'm so bad. Let's, is everything set up? Alright, good. I'm so immersed. Look at how immersed you are. In the soundscape. See, I could be a perfect ASMR content creator. Alright, where are the lads? These are the boys. Our boys in red. I have to draw so many of these G-dang guys. Also, if you thought, what did you say? 3 hours doing one panel, you might be goddamn correct. I don't think you realize how right you are. Specifically this one, as my brain wanted me to say. Because there's so many lads in here. I'm so right, don't get used to it. Even a broken clock is right twice a day. What are you doing awake, by the way? Yeah, Swan has a weird thing where sometimes she's awake at this hour, and then, like, sometimes she's not. Usually it's cat dependent. I'm awake at this hour these days? Oh, that's right, you're in a different location now. Darn Californian. Californians. You guys remember? You guys remember SNL? Remember? That is not how this shoulder pad's gonna be. Let's fix that. Not at all? Have you never seen Sinnoh? A single episode? If so, I respect it. I have unfortunately had to watch some of them. I think there's a generational gap between us. Aren't we the same age? Like, down to the year? Yeah, okay, I was just checking. And then we got olds in here. Or one of them, I should say. Not gonna name any names. You know who you are. Did you just... What? No? I didn't say anything. So Finn did it. You better not, May. Finn is pointing at you. Blame him. Get mad at him for once. For once, it's Finn's fault. Hi. Hello. I imagine Finn being the Macaulay Culkin with a pellet gun. And Swan is the Joe Pesci reaching her face in through the dog door, and he's just like, pah! Now I'm angry. Uh-oh. Yeah, what did you do over there, Finn? Anky goose. I like how we've sort of, evolved Swan's whole, avatar presentation into general bird. It's not even a swan, it's not even a duck. It's really just kind of whatever we need it to be in the moment. And I think that's just the power of how adaptable it is. That's branding. That's power. All burbs. Honestly, Swan, if you committed to the full borb, the bird orb, then we wouldn't have anything. We could be completely ambiguous as to what you are. I transcend and you ascend. The power of flight. Unless, on a particular day, you identify as a penguin, in which case, you ain't going nowhere. Try to fly away, fall down into the ocean, get eaten by a leopard seal. That's all that would happen. Happy Feet 3. Actually, I think they already made a Happy Feet 3, which makes me very sad. No neck, just fully orb. Yeah, like your Discord profile picture. It's a tangent. Ew. Get that out of here. Probably ruined Happy Feet 2? What do you mean ruined? You think that movie ever had a chance of coming out being good? Let's check the Rotten Tomatoes rating for Happy Feet 3 right now. Your face is a tangent. Oh, actually, Happy Feet 3 has not been made. Wow, I didn't think it was. Rennie, you got him so good. That's like her default insult. You will see it lose its efficacy probably over the course of this stream. There is a Happy Feet 2, though. I forgot Elijah Wood was the protagonist in those movies. Absolutely bizarre. It's got a 46% on Rotten Tomatoes. Yeah, I'm gonna continue without disabling my ad blocker, please. Oh, you guys remember the Smurf movie? Ooh. Reddit? Rotten Tomatoes, sorry. Same website, basically, sometimes. Crazy. Yeah, Elijah Wood has this habit of showing up in things I completely don't expect him to. Like in Over the Garden Wall. He's the protagonist of that show, too, which is like one of my favorite shows. And I was just like, oh my god, that's him. The first time I saw, I had no idea. It's like, where does he even go before he shows up in these projects? Remember Romeo and Juliet? If you can't, well, as indicated by the sound that escaped my visage there. Unfortunately, I do remember Romeo and Juliet. Now, Finn, do you remember Romeo and Juliet 2? Sherlock and Gnomes? Because I do. I wish I didn't. I do not, and I'm glad. How did you escape that one? Some guys have all the luck. Now I kind of want to see it. No, you don't. Don't be swindled by the mere mention of its existence. Watch the trailer, and then that'll be all you need. We're at 46, by the way, lads. Maybe the Lies of Peace streams will boost me over to 50. Okay, good. And remember, just when I get to 50 is not the affiliate goal. Getting to 50 followers is but a mere stepping stone on the way to affiliate, so I can't just release the account the moment I hit 50 followers. I need an average of like 3 viewers for some number of days. People love a good twink puppet? Name one. Motherfucker, you should have known this was going to happen. Release the account? I don't even have 50 yet. And when I do, I'm warning you preemptively, that's not what it takes to get affiliate. Swan, how long has it been since you got affiliate? The game has changed, or it's exactly the same. I don't even know what it was like. I need to stay followed. Yes, unfortunately, if you want the account, you need to stay here for like a month. Then you can leave with the spoils of war. I think it's the same game. Really? They haven't changed it at all? Would have thought they would have. Shows what I know is but a mere non-affiliate. I was kind of waiting for Proof to show me his like 14 other alt accounts. That'd be nice if he could just do that. You have an average of 3 viewers, I'm sure? Yeah, I think most days. We'll see what happens. I know I got one random follower from the Lies of Peace streams. I don't know who they are, where they came. They didn't chat, so I'm not going to call them out. But I think the Lies of Peace streams could push me over the edge. If not affiliate, then over the edge of sanity. We'll see. Although it's been pretty easy so far. Not bragging or anything. Them's just the facts. Other than TOS reworks and features, no one asks for... I think the game is the same. Yeah, no one asks for any changes that Twitch has made. Maybe Over the Hedge. Stop listing bad movies. Ah, I remember all of them. You want to talk about a star-studded cast for a movie that absolutely did not deserve it? Let's go over the Over the Hedge cast, like right now. Bruce Willis, Steve Carell, Wanda Sykes, Thomas Hayden Church, Nick Nolte, Gary Shandling, Avril Lavigne. Holy shit, dude. What is this movie? I was William Shatner, Eugene Levy, Catherine O'Hara. I'm just, oh my god. Can't believe they still haven't gotten multi-streaming down. Yeah, that's actually absolutely ridiculous that they haven't done that yet. What an all-star cast. I know. For a movie that it does not deserve it. That wasn't all-star. It was even worse than I thought. Yeah, I'm gonna stop looking at that. That was a crazy movie. How do you even make a return on investment with something like that? Here's one of those movies those stars used to renew their membership in Actors Guilds. That would make sense. It's kind of like how Bandai has to make a new Dragon Ball Z game every, like, 6 months to maintain the license. Which is why so many bad Dragon Ball Z games come out all the time. Transform, skew the hat. Alright, how many more guys do we have left? Ugh, there's so many dudes to draw in this panel. I'm so mad at myself. But this is how it's gotta be. Is Call of Duty in the same boat then, or are they actually trying? That's a video game though. Does it count for acting guild credits? I guess it would. I don't see why not. 6 is a crowd. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How about 10? What is 10 after that? Is 10 a parade? Oh, because of the Dragon Ball Z comment. Oh, okay, yeah. I don't know. No, I think Call of Duty just gets released annually because, well, the thing with Dragon Ball Z is that it's licensed to, you know, Toei Animation is licensing out the property. But Call of Duty, I'm pretty sure whoever makes it owns it. What is it, EA? No, Activision? I don't know. I haven't played Call of Duty in ever. The thing with Call of Duty is that they just kind of crank it out because it makes money every year. So why would they not keep doing that? They just want to overwork their employees into the ground while they can. That's why Call of Duty comes out every year. It's because the company that makes them is a nightmare demon from hell, masquerading as a corporation. Yeah, see, this is all important. What if we use 3D models? What if... Shut up. Have you considered? Yeah, next thing you know, you'll tell me, just draw the cup, why don't you? Just draw the horse legs, why don't you? What if we used AI? What if AI decided to ban you? Hold on, let me rephrase that joke. What if I decided to ban you? There, now it's a good one. Good joke. Fixed it. Fixed my own joke. There you go. We put them all on 3D horses. What if... After we... Nice joke. Thank you so much. Very funny. Classic. What if we suspended those 3D horses from a cliff and then kept them suspended, all of that weight, by our ankle? What was it? Was it their ankle? Something like that. I need to sketch this man out. Does he need a bow and arrow? Maybe this guy doesn't have bow and arrow. This ambience is getting crazy in this video. There's like a thunderstorm in the background. Sword go off panel for depth. Very nice. Pro strap. What if we put popsicle sticks on their backs and move them like a kid's puppet show? I don't see how that would help me draw them faster, but I suppose it would be fun. I mean, I can kind of... Hey, you stop right there. We'll freaking destroy you. Do you like that? Is that good for you? You stay right there, Mr. and Mrs. And then they're all like, hold on. Oh no, they're gonna destroy it. Okay, is this working for you? I don't know how to stream. Well, you seem infatuated with it, so that's good, I suppose. That's good for me, alright. I'm telling you guys, Finn will be 15 in the year 2030. I feel like a child. What do you mean again? Slow your roll. Zac Efron, was he in 17 again? 17 again. Zac Efron, got it right. Got it in one. Man, if I was 17 again, I'd be so disappointed. Mainly because, like, that's not too much of a gap for me. How old was he in 17 again? Like 25? I don't know. Let me Google that. How old? 17 again. I can't find it. Oh, wait, here it is. Zac Efron was 20 in 17 again. Thanks for reminding me of that terrible movie. Some people would disagree with you on that. I'm not one of them, but some people. It's not too bad of an age difference. Yeah, I know. It's better than the fucking Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies where high schoolers were played by 40-year-old men. The bully, Flash, that was a grown man. And I mean grown for a while. In a tube, perhaps. Because of how aged he was. He must have had I think he was aging every shot in the movie. He was getting older. That's how old he looked for a high school role. I don't think he had that forehead wrinkle in the last scene. What's going on here? See Zotan at 17 again? You do not want to see me at 17. At the height of my social anxiety and teenagerness? No, absolutely not. It would be not a good day for me if I ever re-experience that. You know, high school, they say, is supposed to prepare you for those social encounters. I disagree. I think it makes you realize how bad you are at them, and it is up to you to remedy that or just sink in it and just concede that, like, you know what, I'm not going to be cool. Actually, I've decided. It's too scary. Peak of regret at 17? Yeah, you know what, actually, when you think about it that way, it's a good thing. If I peaked at regret at 17, the rest of it is uphill, which is pretty good. Or at the very least not as down as 17 was. Got these big, beefy sleeves. They're not beefy. They're just thick sleeve, padded clothing. Because I didn't want to draw chainmail. So that's what we work with as an alternative. Oh, no, get that tangent out of here, brother. So I've been rereading Berserk again. On account of buying those deluxe editions, because, like, of course I did. They were on sale. For buy 2, get 1 free on Amazon. So I did. And man, that series, I cannot state enough. It holds up. It'll never get old. One of the best to ever do it. Maybe you aren't going to watch the anime? I've only seen the original run of the anime because it's like the only one worth watching. And we all know that. I'm not going to watch 2016 if that's what you're asking. Absolutely abysmal. Imagine directing a Berserk anime, a series widely regarded for its story above all else, and then being like, you know what, I'm gonna change the sequence of events and stuff that happen. Like, imagine thinking you know better than the guy who made Berserk about how plot is gonna develop and progress. Like, the characterization is what that series has. You can't just switch stuff out, you danged fool. It is what I'm asking. I am not watching the 3D anime. The only thing I've seen from the Berserk, was this even in the 3D one, or was this from the original? I can't remember. It was the skeleton meme, where it's like somebody would just say something, and then people would just put the skeletons doing like a deadpan reaction. Sort of like a, you kind of got the whole squad laughing type meme. It's about being unique. It's about being garbage and using pots and pans clashing sound effects for your sword fighting. Absolutely ridiculous. Garbage. You can polish it all you want. Still garbage. Just a bunch of shiny garbage. And it was not even polished. I think the PS2 game looked better than the Berserk 2017 anime. You know, like shiny garbage? Go on. I don't think. Burbs, oh, that's true. Crows be loving that. And they give you gifts. Crows specifically. Ah, we're on the same wavelength here. We know. We know about our core... Well, I know the word. Corvids. That one. I love crows. I like how they're just smart enough to almost seem like people. They do pigment, they really do. If they like you, they'll just hand you a shiny thing. So long as you, I don't know, you could feed them once and then they'll remember your face. They're adorable. I want ender pearls for my dream speedrun. Ah, man, you can't do dream speedruns. Unless you're doing a jail speedrun, in which case he is working on that recently. What? Another Minecraft YouTuber? Alleged for engaging with minors? Weird. True. I can't believe it happened again. Are you saying that birds exist and are adorable? No, I'm saying crows exist and are adorable. And they're closer to people than birds. In my opinion. Yes, bribey skater? Is that what you call crows? They bribe you? What? When has a different bird ever handed somebody an item of value? You know, in an attempt at bartering. It's only crows, which leads me to believe that they are people. This is not a common bird activity. Is he still battling cheating allegations? I didn't even know he was doing that. The Houston artist does a lot of bribey stuff. Yeah, I've heard that Swan will throw stuff at you. Actually, the shiny stuff that Swan throws at you is usually the money you try to give her for a service that you already tried to pay her for. Which is interesting. It's an interesting way of going about it. She gives heart for free and then expects nothing. Yeah, I know. I don't think she's doing it right. I think there's a method to this, and that's not usually how it... I wonder how it's working out for... I just like how we are referring to her as if she's not here at all. That's my main thing that I'm enjoying right now. Is that we're speaking like she died. I get your happiness. Like you claim it? That's brutal. Do you? I mean, she said it, so it's like gotta be true. This guy's gotta be relocated, and I think he's huge. This guy is massive. What the hell am I doing? Mine. You can't claim what I never had, fool. I gotta move this little torso bit up. Well, I gotta move that like way up. Alright. Maybe like here. Ah! Happiness? What's that? I don't know. I think it's a food or something. Some kind of spice. We were talking about contagious laughter yesterday. I was going to say the other day, but it literally was a few hours ago by this point. And I wish I had one, man. I wish I had contagious laughter. I've said it before on stream. You can make a career based on your laugh entirely, and that's it. The amount of charisma points you get in the social ladder and hierarchy, all you got to do is have a good laugh. You're like instantly boosted about 30-40%. It's crazy. And the worst part is, apparently, I'm sure you can retrain your laugh a little bit, but I learned at some point that it's mainly based on your genetics. How intense your laughter or your propensity for laughter is. So it's like, generally, you're stuck with how much you laugh and how loudly. Might be able to change the sound of it a little bit, but mainly, what you got is what you got. Really? Yeah, apparently it is. Laughter is... Let me look up laughter gene. Laughter regulates gene expression. No, that's not it. What is the gene for laughing? After analyzing the DNA of the participants and comparing each individual's gene 5-HTT-LPR, they found that those with the short allele, or allele, I forget, showed more genuine smiling and laughing than those with the long allele. That's like, see, it's like literally messed up. It's genetically based. If you can laugh more or less. Like, that's stupid. I got the longest allele I've ever seen. I'm so monotonous. I can't believe it. Do family members have similar laughs then? I mean, genetically, it probably more likely. I've never really noticed. That's probably why you get those loud Long Island families, where every expression of emotion is just loud and bombastic. That's probably a combination of nature and nurture. Nurture? What the hell is nurture? Nature, nurture, third secret science field, nurture. Short is big laugh? Yeah, short is the big laugh, and more genuine smiles. Which means I think Swan, compared to the average person, I would say you got a shorter allele than most. Your laugh is very audible. By the way, this stream is sponsored by Audible. No, it's not. New Yorkshire. Even my alleles are short. Yeah, and even my alleles are tall. Can't believe it. Swan, big and tall. Big, proud swan. Epitome of grace and strength all at once. You know, maybe. Probably. True. I'm stuck with the nasal exhale allele, whichever one that is. That's like all I get. You patronize me, I'll kick your ankles. You freaking wouldn't. I am here earlier. Welcome, Proof. Won the 50-50 coin toss. I'm getting out of bed nice. Sometimes I fail that one too. But not today. I had to do it because it's been like literally 4 million years since I've worked on a comic panel, so I wanted to do that. Especially since all these story ideas are flooding into my head. Upon rereading Berserk, I'm like, oh my god, I can write now. I have inspiraciones. It's all coming together. If you can reach lol XD. Man said lel. Downloaded Lethal Company last night since my partners expressed interest. It's a fun one. I played it just yesterday. If you were there, I think you might. Were you there for a second? Maybe. We're enemies now, Finny. What do you mean now? I thought this was already established. To play Remnant 2, which I've already done. I've heard cool things about Remnant 2 and Remnant 1. I just never played them. Love the Remnant series. I saw streamers play the first one way back in the day. And any sort of cooperative, like, dungeon crawler, wave-based action game, I'm in for that. Like Killing Floor 2, that game is great. Played that with the homies a lot. Very fun game. Killing Floor in general, fun franchise. Very hard, though. Or I'm just bad. Maybe both. And about to charge me for art. Let me tell you, I will sacrifice entire civilizations for Dragon's Dogma 2. I'm chuffed for it, as the Brits would say. I'm looking forward to Dragon's Dogma, don't get me wrong. I give it a 10 out of 10 for the first game in the franchise. I just wish that we knew whether or not it was replacing or taking up resources from Monster Hunter. Because it seems to be that it is, and they just don't want to tell us that it is, because they know we'll get mad about it. Monster Hunter had its time. What do you mean had its time? That's it. I never thought it would come to this. No. Don't even figure out. It's time. Goodbye. Alright, you can come back now. Get out of here. Coming to my chat, saying Monster Hunter had its time. We're using past tense now? What the hell, dude? Make you past tense. I am now technically a criminal. I've never been in more agreeance, absolutely. When it comes to Monster Hunter, we can solve war simply by choosing the side that agrees that it is better than anything you're talking about. Yeah, I'm something of an outlaw now. It was nice having you around, Proof. It's hard in these rough and tough streets. I'm pretty sure my chat is like the equivalent of an upper class suburbia in terms of how little actually goes down here. And I think these are the least rough streets you could ever find on Twitch.television. We do have a raging homelessness problem, though. That is a thing we got in my chat. I don't know where to put them, though. So I guess we just keep them. Dragon's Dogma on top. Listen, love Monster Hunter now. Just started my Rise adventure with friends. Alright, you're not gonna... Listen. You've been sentenced. You're on parole. You don't have to smooth... You don't gotta, like, schmoove on your parole officer, alright? Just wait out the sentence. Stop trying to dig yourself out of here. I just love Dragon's Dogma more. What do you... I'm coming over there. Here it is. Ha! Ah! I'll stop doing that now. The HOA is watching. Yeah, now, I am now officially a repeat offender. Oh, you never want to be that. Now you gotta talk to people in the neighborhood. Goddamn. Swan, it's Gyat now? You gotta put a Y in there. That's the new slang. Level 3 Gyat Ohio Rizzler. Life of crime is hard to evade, especially when you keep doing it. There's new slang, kind of. I would. It's like repurpose. This is what you say. Now is Gyat. Yonkin Gyat. Gyat does have a connotation, though, where it is usually used in reference to somebody with a large posterior. Goddamn. That's usually what, like, you would say it in that voice as well. It's my favorite Monster Hunter, and therefore the best until World 2 comes out. Because after Zotan introduced me to some Xenoblade sauce, I can't escape. What did I do? Which sauce did I introduce you to? What are you talking about? I don't remember no sauce. Can you reintroduce me to my own sauce, please? This recipe is great. Can't believe I made it. Dahlia? Is that what I just acknowledged her existence again? I fucking hate Dahlia. So stupid. Just a boob lady. This is the point of the character. Boob. Look at it. Anime trope, boob. You like boob? You'll like this character. Boobs. That was all Xenoblade 2 did, really. You like Pyra? Candle with boobs. That's what Chugga Conroy did when he announced that he was doing a Let's Play. I wonder if I can find that video. Because I was laughing a lot when I found it. Chugga Conroy Xenoblade 2 announcement. New Let's Play. Oh, is this the one? Hold on, let me find it. Oh yeah, here he is. I definitely looked respectfully. Hold on. Here we go. This is how he depicted Rex, the protagonist. This is Tora, which is an actual Tora figure. Or actually, I think this is Ricky with a Tora name tag on it. And this is Pyra. She's a candle with boobs. That's basically it. That's true. That's what she is in the game as well. I was yesterday years old when I realized in Grey's Anatomy, Owen in Grey's Anatomy is Freaky Poseidon. In the Percy Jackson movie, yeah, I would not have put any of that. Also, why are we all reminding me? This is why I need to stay friends with the youth in order to stay up to date on the slang. It was yesterday when I realized. This is why are we all in chat collectively reminding me of bad movies? Is that a thing we're just doing today? Are you guys enjoying that? Rex is there. Yacht. Sorry, I said it wrong. After just illuminating everyone as to what the proper terminology is. I don't know which way this man's sword is supposed to be. Hold on. The blade is going all sorts of places right now. Maybe he'll hold it in front of it. He's doing the Mulan thing. Alex Myers, because his entire channel is dedicated to talking about bad movies and how they make no sense. I do remember seeing those guys' videos. I've never actually watched them, though. I might at some point. See, a Monsters Percy Jackson movie was way worse than the first one. And the first one was not that great. So the bar falling even lower was pretty impressive. Definitely worth. I would check him out. I'm not opposed to him. I just haven't gotten around to it. Sorry, haven't gotten around to it. Speaking of monsters, don't you fucking dare. I will sue you for libel. Saying Dragon's Dogma is better again. So you gotta say it again. Don't encourage him. Listen. Oh, great. Now he's gonna say something political. I think the Gyat is very close to a gate. People are prone to misspellings like me. I would like to throw myself to the mercy of the court. Well, I'm the judge, jury, and executioner here, so I'm merciless. I'm just gonna warn you. And I will not state, careful, an abject fact, alright? Keep in mind, we did make you swear on an Extreme Teen Bible when you came into the courtroom today that you would tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Made you swear on the Action Bible, which is a real graphic novelized version of the Bible, by the way. I did not buy it, but I have seen it. It is true, and I've been very tempted to buy it. But I can't. I can't bring myself to do it. Okay, I will state a truth, alright? You can try. Capcom knows what it's doing when it comes to slaying big monsters with big swords, and therefore the world deserves more of that. Now, which game are you in reference to specifically? Which one are you speaking of? You can't plead the fifth, by the way, because you're in the courtroom. That's not where that works. You had to do that earlier. World. Monster Hunter World is good. I will accept that answer. I'll complete the fifth. Fuck! I knew it. I got him. Soul Red. Alright, I haven't drawn any other weapons yet, so we'll just not draw this guy's weapon as well. But we will flip him and see where we are. God, I spent an hour just drawing these boys. No need for tarot cards to read you, Prue. Like a book, he is. Flat. And hard on the outside. But surprisingly fragile on the inside. First March 2004 classic hit. Really? This guy's helmet is a little too small now. Where are we at? Here we go. Here, this bigger helmet, please. Yoink. In conclusion, we need more Capcom RPGs. Now that we can all agree on. Was that so hard? In order of development, of course. Ha! You guys see how fast that ban-unban was? That was in the same half second. I'm getting better at it. How many times, Proof? Now, that was the equivalent of the judge leaping over his little podium there and destroying you, strangling you with his hands. Alright, let's draw another boy in red. Ace Attorney, it's different these days. Yeah, pretty much. It's now an action game, like Marvel vs. Capcom Phoenix, right? He gets crazy. Tell a character dialogue tree, I assure you. This is actually a secret ending, which is not something the Phoenix Wright games are particularly known for. Get strangled by the judge %? Now, if I had to ask Proof which one he preferred, Phoenix Wright or Professor Layton, I'll just sit back and wait for that response, and we'll see what happens. We'll just freaking see now, won't we? Which mid-2000s era mystery game do you prefer? It's very important. I wait with bated breath. It's always been a weird phrase. I don't like thinking about breath. Never played either. Do I have to get back in there? Do I have to? Just lie, damn you. I know, but they have Nukem. More familiar with Ace Attorney series via memes. So it has my vote, Your Honor. That's fine. Ace Attorney was the right answer, so I let it slide. And an in-depth video about its lore, but I will say there is one of the best songs to ever come out of video games was the Professor Layton theme. Live version. Which I will play right now. It's just absolutely goated. This song is so sick. I didn't even know they did live recordings of this game. Music is so good. It is really great. That's one thing they got over Phoenix Wright, I think. Ace Attorney, rather. Yeah. True crime in the world, the genre will never die. You would have woken my senses like 5 Gun, tell me. If a tavern fund % and no donation link, crazy. I literally can't be donated to. Unless I were to do it like via Ko-Fi. Ko-Fi? Coffee. I don't know. There's like 80 pronunciations. Bad marketing. Bad company. No, cool company, bad business branding, in my opinion. You foiled me again. Finally getting cross progression in Warframe. Oh my god, the game's been out for like 1,000,000 years. That's Swan levels of not wanting my money. I'm not even an affiliate. You can't. I don't have a donate link on twitch.television. This is not my fault. Take it. If you want me to have a donate button, that's up to you and whoever else you can drag into here to follow me. I can't do it. I can't do it myself. I mean, I think I can make an alt account. I don't know if they could. They probably IP ban me for that. For artificially inflating my numbers. I'm sending my strongly worded email fleet to Twitch and Amazon. Email fleet sounds scary. Oh no, help, what happened? I can't guarantee any help, but what happened? World of Warcraft has me trapped. Season of Discovery is about to go live. I'm not helping you with World of Warcraft anymore. I tried to help you a while ago. Can't get out now? You definitely can. I'm in 2D, you're not. Or in the others, I mean, I have, and I will. But I want you to know that this is all your fault, and you have the strength to get out of here. It's like any addiction. You have the power to escape this. It's not worth it. I told you that. I told you. I said my friend who's been playing it for decades says his #1 wish in life was that he never started playing WoW. And he's still playing WoW. I warned you. You don't understand? I do understand. I understand entirely. But you can't help people that don't want to be helped. The big elf, yeah, you could just look that up. Later, dog. I've seen the big elf yacht. And you know what else is true? I've never played WoW once. I did. Well, then what are you even doing here? There's a warning for your 30 seconds into the Nomeo and Juliet Sherlock Gnomes trailer. There's a Farcha. Thank you, Finn, for looking out. I'm sorry that I, in some way, I'm responsible for you knowing that. But in my defense, I did tell you not. I said everyone's just listening to the opposite of my advice today, which is fine. I'm used to it. Oh boy, I gotta skew this helmet for sure, brother. Why are these helmets turning out so weird? I gotta fix them. You did tell me. Wait, what's that sound? They're coming. Tell me this. Transform. Skew. Oh my god. After these panels, though, it's gonna feel like every other page takes an instant to complete, though. That'll be the one benefit of doing these two panels here. After I draw these idiots, I won't have to draw them ever again. $23 3/4 has its negatives, apparently. Can hear them, not the Legion, not Path of Exile. Path of Exiles is good, though. As an arachnophobe, I'm not so ready to play Lethal Company. Oh man, that's a shame, because they are indeed in there, for sure. And they are terrifying. As a non-arachnophobe, they're pretty spooky. So you are in for what I would describe as some Mori woman reacting to a jar of pickles levels of terror at that point. If you guys haven't seen that clip, I believe it was Mori who had a woman with a phobia of pickles on his show and decided to surprise her with some immersion therapy by bringing out a jar of pickles onto the stage. And she freaked out. I believe it was a jar of pickles. Really got Yeah, it was definitely a pickle. Gotta watch that on stream? Alright, we'll do it. I got the video. Mori pickle phobia. Here we go. What was this ad? What the hell is this? Alright, we'll just skip that ad. There was just a split second of a dude in a snowsuit on like a snowy ground, and he just like a split second of him peeking the mic going, "Oh!" And then it just glitched out, and that was all I got to see. I don't even know how to explain what happened. Alright, literally the entire season, Sandbox Survival Lover, I can't play Ground. Because of the big old spot. The entire reason, rather, not season. Yeah, Grounded definitely got him in there. Alright, here we go. Yo. Noik, noik, doink. And then he.
Pickles. I mean, the whole world eats
Oh
pickles.
god, this is the crispiest. Can we, like, that's literally all we get? Oh no. Excuse me, Britney Spears. Get out of here. Thank you.
But it's ruining her life. She's teased in school, and she, of course, in school was called the pickle girl. You know, once you know. This is what the sight of a pickle does to Mariah.
My name is Mariah, and I hate pickles. I hate everything about them.
This can't be
Pickles are
real, dude.
destroying my life.
I still don't believe
They
it.
make fun of me. I feel ashamed. And I'm actually afraid of them. When I think about pickles, I just want to throw up and run away. What I hate most about a pickle is just
The piano is not
the
helping.
texture of it, the color, the...
Was he Pickle Joe?
We
Oh
wanted to
man.
see firsthand the extent of Mariah's pickle phobia. So we sent her to the Patterson Pickle Factory, where she would come face to face with thousands upon thousands of pickles.
We sent her to a factory. Mustard and pickles, that's true. Rick and Morty must have been hell for her. I don't. She's probably still alive. They sent her to a pickle factory. Sounds so sadistically happy about it. Yeah, that's Maury. He delivers life-ruining and life-altering news with just the most jovial
Where did
expression.
this all start?
When I was really little, I couldn't stand them.
You couldn't stand them?
No.
Well, a lot of kids don't like pickles.
These people are horrible.
And
They really
just
are.
Don't like pickles, but they
Maury,
just because
the health,
they don't
Dr.
do
Phil,
this.
they're all terrible people.
Huh? You've got to get over this, right?
You have a phobia. Let us traumatize you. Immersion therapy.
When I used to.
Stop shaking.
Stop it. Stop, Maury.
And you're a waitress
You maniac.
in a restaurant? Aren't there pickles around?
Yeah, but I'm nowhere near them.
You're nowhere near them.
No, I'm not. No.
What happens if somebody wants a pickle?
That's too bad.
Right?
He's just like, get over it. Stop
Too
it.
bad.
You won't give them a pickle. What do you say? What they say? I want a
You
pickle.
don't like spiders? We're gonna send you to the spider plains of Australia.
We're
gonna put you in a basement. Any basement in America.
But you're the waitress.
So?
He's
He's got a villain laugh.
Their
He's evil.
phobia. Didn't like it. You're gonna have to confront yours. You gotta see a pickle.
No.
Can we have a pickle, please?
No.
Or two?
No.
Or 10?
No. Dude. Why? There were two guys?
Mariah! Mariah! Where's Mariah?
Where's Mariah?
I don't have anything.
God, this show is awful.
No. You have to confront them.
You have
Gary's
to
gonna
confront.
have to, you know, he has to understand where you're coming from. All right? Okay, let's go back upstairs. Let's go back
Can
upstairs.
never escape the pickle. Sup steak? Welcome in.
Come here. You don't like the smell of pickles either, do you? Okay, here's your shoe. Where about the other shoe?
I don't know.
Where's your other shoe? We're taking them away.
Tim a Dilt.
Please. Is it up here?
To get further for the sake of the show, we need content, we need ratings.
Pickles? Pickles? Mustard? Birds? I wonder what's next. We'll be back right after this.
This guy sucks.
In Mari's restaurant,
Who was the
there
other
are
guy that did stuff like this? I know Red Letter Media did a video about him. The hell was that fool's name? Let me look it up. Dr. Phil, Mr. Springer, proof, thank you. Jerry Springer, that guy. That guy suck. Yeah, all those people are bad. Alright. What screen am I on? I didn't even check. Alright. Here we are. Good. Everything is fine. Alright, we've drawn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys. One of the best burger joints in the United States. Do not at me. They make their french fries in peanut oil, so obviously I was like, yes. And they were all like, you can't come here anymore. After I tried to drink the whole vat. And then I was like, that's understandable. But I still go there. Hollow Knight OST, I've been playing it for like the past 10 minutes. Goated OST, goated gameplay, goated OST, goated art. I will say, it used to be a goated development studio, but after their lack of really anything in terms of making the community known about the status of Silksong, I would say they have a little bit of explaining to do before they earn my good graces again. Yeah, but I don't listen. How long has it been? We already been streaming for like an hour? God damn. This panel ain't never gonna get done. I'm trying my best, guys, I promise. This comic will come out someday. When? I don't... Go to school, Gooby Gala Boy, and chat people later, Finn. Thanks for stopping in. Have a good one. Three hours when I'm... Maybe you will be done with the panel. Maybe I'll be done with the line art. Maybe. That's still a maybe. Damn. Giat, etc. Yeah, Giat, damn. I don't want to do this. Trust me, I don't. If you're going to talk about WoW again, I swear to God. But I would like to say, alright, he's going to say some stuff. It's not looking good. Alright, that's fine. If you're just going to talk about my work ethic, that's completely understandable. Because I just gained information. Oh no, he's talking about something else. He's talking about WoW again. Literally minutes ago, he's talking about something. I'm waiting for it. Never mind, I misread that. Okay, good. I don't even know what it was, but good. I'm glad, I think. But hey, new Dragon Age game coming out? Well, that's pretty cool. Unfortunately, it is still owned by EA, I think, but, you know, it's still cool. I was already panicking? What do I do now? You gotta channel your panicked energy into something productive. Like stress eating. EA Evil Alliance. Epitomizing assholery. You're planning to harness your anxiety into a new superpower, often associated with ADHD. Heightening your reflexes to Ultra Instinct levels? No, Ultra Instinct ain't real, except it was based in an actual martial art phenomenon, in which you go through so many routines so many times that your body starts to react faster than you can even process that you're reacting to things. So that's cool. Your body's just like muscle memory times a million. You just know which way they're going to swing at you and what their follow-ups are most likely going to be, and then your body's just like, Bruce Lee deflected them all, redirecting their momentum. Riding your laser beam on top of another laser beam. Typical martial arts tournament stuff. I just fully processed what you're arting on? What do you mean? Like to reiterate a previous statement? What do you say? It's not looking good for our peeps? Oh yeah. It's looking like it's real bad right here. This is a bad moment. In the canon, in the fiction. I think that's a lot of pointy things pointing at them. There might be a couple of them. And from the textbooks, from the ancient art of war, as dangerous as Sun Tzu once said, hey, get that thing away from me. Have any idea how dangerous that is? You guys will be pleased to know that one of the projects for the alternate account that I started working on is in fact a muscular mother. Another one, I should add. Could lead to severe bodily harm etched into the limbs. Tattooed upon their brow. Just like the Joker had damage tattooed on his forehead. We already knew that. Well, not all of them are. So I felt like I would feel the need to clarify. The one before that wasn't. Like telling us the sky is blue again today? You don't. Well, actually, it's pretty gray outside today, so check your privilege. I remember damage. And then escape. Is this on this layer? No, okay. I just combined the phrases no and okay into noke, and I don't know what it means. It was like when I said Norture, you guys remember that? I'm still not entirely sure what it means. But this song is making me want to ruminate upon it until I figure it out. Stranger's Galaxy for a long time? I feel like you're referencing things that I don't know at this point. Are you doing some kind of activation code language? Is somebody going to kill the president because of what you're typing right now? This is like Mask's Mastodon video that he kept showing. I don't know what it's supposed to mean, but he keeps showing. Station 11. I don't know what that is. Now I gotta look that up. This is like the 8th time I've opened up a Google Chrome tab. Sorry, an Opera GX tab. A mini-series. Based on a 2014 novel. Yo, it's got crazy reviews on Rotten Tomatoes. A post-apocalyptic saga spanning multiple timelines, this limited drama series tells the stories of survivors of a devastating flu, oh that's me, as they attempt to rebuild and reimagine the world anew while holding on to the best of what's been lost. Another good series I recommend. I'll go P+ Ultra. Opera GX users, rise up. Yeah, Opera's pretty great. I recommend it to everybody. If you're using that memory hog known as Google Chrome, get yourself a real browser that doesn't try to eat your entire PC. Just for using it. You want to play Monster Hunter and have one Google Chrome tab open at the same time? Good luck. Nice try. Your house is on fire. Yuck. Boo. It's so bad. And we were all just waiting for an alternative, but it's here. If you're still using Google Chrome, I'm telling you the future has already arrived, and it's Opera GX. My house is still good. Stop. Just embrace the better version of what you're already using. With like 50 tabs open. I have the same thing, but now it's not nearly as much of a problem. Switch to Opera. It's just better, faster, stronger, more visually appealing. You can set your own custom wallpapers for the browser. Isn't that nuts? Chrome doesn't have browser wallpapers. I can't change the background of my Google Chrome browser to look like the Chainsaw, the Chainsaw Man girls. But Opera GX let me do that, and they even recommended it to me because I guess they just know who I am and what I'm into. Sleeker. Come back when you're a little, richer. "21 tabs open right now, 16 of them are manga and manhwa. I have a lot. Do I count them? Oh, I'm gonna give up on that. No, it's a lot of them. I took one look and decided I wouldn't do that today. A lot is universally accepted as 30+. It might be double that. I took a look at it. I don't think I can face it again. Here's one that's messed up. Google Chrome, the mobile app, lets you know how many tabs you have open in the top right corner until you get above 99, and the only reason I know that is because I did that, and I'm still doing it. And I have no intention of fixing that about what's going on in my Google Chrome mobile app. Hold on, let me see what it says when you go into... You hit the... I hit the actual... It didn't even want to tell me what I'm at anymore. What does it say? Now that I've hit... Yeah, that's what I thought it was. It's it's actually the most funny thing of all time. When you reach above 100 tabs in Google Chrome, what you see here in the top left corner, where you would normally see a number like 98, they just do a little... And that's all it is. It's like, wow, good job, idiot. You have 114 tabs open. Stupid. That's... I can't believe it. We need all of them simultaneously. 5+ and I start getting annoyed. The most patronizing smile. I'm sure it's some computer lingo. :D probably means something. Some like integer that I don't know, but it's just the funniest little... It's just a :D looking at you. Making fun of your mistakes. Working on some holiday OC Christmas thing for a banner my friend is putting together. It's very sketchy. Would you like to see? I mean, yeah, you tell me about art, you gotta pay the tax. Put it in there. Put it in there. Do you, Swan, do you? You only have 2 eyes. Actually, I don't think Swan has any eyes on account of not being real, but you know. Responsibilities, Beck, and thank you for stopping in, Steak. Appreciate it. Have fun stomping those responsibilities into the dirt. Catch you later. Oh! Be good. I don't know why I say this. I know you're not going to. Absolutely not. Oh! Alright, let's... Christmas art exchange, but then Zoten had to be mean. Why do you always gotta assume? I would do it. I can be nice. I can be nice. Let me just get into character. Alright. Hey, Swan. So, like, there's Christmas coming up. And I think it would be a cool idea if we had, like, a Christmas art exchange thing going. Into character. Yeah, alright, hold on. I want to show it on stream. There it is. Yeah, this is dope. This is looking sick. Look at the drip on these lads. Don't talk to me like this until I'm looking. Yeah, this is pretty good. I do like this. This is some dope hairstyle as well. The drill twin tails. Love that. So how many of these OCs are yours? Any of them? None of them? Are these all your friends? Two of them? Which ones? You gotta tell me. Alright, let's go back. Third, Carter's infamous drill tail. Yeah. The drill tails. Love them. Very Mega Man, I think, even though I don't think there's a Mega Man character that has them. Maybe there is. Why do I think it's from Mega Man? Anyway, we have to do some form of art trade, Swan, because we both know that neither of us are going to accept our money. So that's like the only recourse we have at this point. You know that I know that you know that we wouldn't do that. We can only trade back to bartering. What is up with this man's hand? Fix yourself. Yeah, that's a hand. That's all I really got to say about it. Is it a good one? I don't know. Not one of my best ones. Not one of my worst ones. It's simply there. Putting characters in suits. I love the suits. I got a character who I think would look great in suits. Mainly because she basically wears one already. I think one of my OCs needs to be tuxedoed up. And then I could put her on my Twitter. Hold on, I'll open the one that I'm talking about. Where is she? There she is. This one. I think she'd look great. All she needs is like a longer shirt and she's already done. Get the cape on her. Be fine. Where did we go? Where are we? There. Nope, this one. Is the music too quiet? Oh no, there it is. I was still like, look at it. Suit up. I see people do that all the time. They do their alternate universe character stuff. If they do like a fantasy series and they put them in like urban outfits and it looks dope all the time. They get, usually the artists that do that are the ones that like, they draw the anime character. And it's like, you know, it's pretty much what you would expect. But then when they get down to like the shoes area, they draw like the most fully realized Jays you've ever seen, and it's crazy. And I don't know how they do it. Those are the people that usually do that. I really like how it is like a binary. There's really not much of a gradient in terms of the footwear that you give your characters. It's always like you're the artist that does generic shoes, or you're one of those artists that has taken the time to hyperfixate on how Jordans look, and you can just absolutely trip out your characters. And they look amazing. I don't know either, but they scare me because it doesn't matter what else is in the picture once you get to them shoes. I know they put so much detail into them, they become focal points. Sicko mode. You could have like the whole. This would be this, and here's like the rule of thirds. All right, and then you got like the character on a vertice, and then they're like, you know, they're doing all their stuff, and then the shoe could just be like down here, but they'll freaking still do it. Actually, that's still on a line. They'll even do it like over here, where it does not matter at all, and they'll just render the hell out of this shoe. It's like, this is what you're supposed to look at, but I'm only looking at this area now. I think they do it on purpose. Just to defy art teachers everywhere. You don't need focal points, you just need shoes. Definitely on purpose. I was never a big fan of my art teachers, especially since one of them was sexist. Just like openly against guys. And you'll never believe this, but I was a guy back then. I used to be, and I still am too. It was so hard to succeed in that class. But you know what? At least I can say I get it now. What unabashed, like, complete sexism feels like. I've lived it, lady. No, I won't go that far. But I had an experience of it, which I think is more than most dudes can even say. So you know what? It was unusual, to say the least. Just seeing someone be so blatantly sexist against men. In an educational environment, too. Is weird. Also, that art teacher's, favorite band was Coldplay, so she was kind of the worst. Because she made us listen to Coldplay a lot. Former and current male? Disgusting. What's that like? What, being a guy or being, or facing sexism? Or both. Facing sexism as a guy. Tell me that all men should go to jail to prove their way out because all men are liars. That person's name? Albert Einstein. No. A true visionary. Put all men in a panopticon and just let them be watched for the rest of their lives. I mean, that is part of the loneliness epidemic. I saw a video about it. There's just so many examples of that people are like, the discourse around loneliness in regards to males specifically has become guys opening up about feeling lonely, and then some unhinged people on the internet being like, have you tried not raping people? And it's just like, whoa! That's where we're at, really? We're just assuming every guy I thought the hashtag was not all men, but enough men, not like literally every guy now. That's where it is. The discourse around that, granted, these people are unhinged. By the way, we all know that. We can see that. But like vocal minorities are crazy. When they're just like acting up, saying that about just a whole group. Like the ones that the all men should die camp, those people as well, believe it or not, I don't agree with their stance. Forgot to get free TV on my phone, Mystery Science Theater. Did you just remember piracy exists? Toxic masculinity is bad. Also, attacking men for having feeling. I know, it's like, which one do you want? This is why I think the cultural zeitgeist has shifted towards women having to initiate relationships. Because otherwise you have to deal with the ramifications of that perception. And that is nightmarish. Is his hand too small? Whoops. Death Note Matsuda, what are you on right now? In sub. I think Proof just remembered that he can pirate things. Where's the bow and arrow pose I had? There it is. Alright. This is actually not how you draw a bow, although you can do it like that. So maybe I'll do it like this. You can hold the arrow like that. We'll just hold him... Do you have to rest it on your other hand? Is that how it goes? Yeah, that does seem to be it. Okay, so we'll have to fix that. An anime all-day channel. God, this is such a good song. But that takes energy and time. It does not take energy and time to pirate. You don't have to torrent it. You just gotta go to a shady website with some banner ads that are definitely ones you don't want to show to your grandma. Who is probably unconscious anyway on account of all the slapping you've been delivering recently, but that's something else entirely. Back to the pirate ship. You have so many options. You can download an ad blocker. You could have just pirated from the beginning. I'm not sure what this journey, this spirit quest of discovery was. Leave her alone. Edit, transform, skew that. Transform, distort that, make it taller and wider. Akira. Did you just try to summon it in the mirror? I'm actually impressed, speaking of summoning things in the mirror, how they managed to transform Beetlejuice as a character into like a Tumblr sexy man as a result of the musical that came out. Like, he used to be just absolutely repugnant. And that was like the point of his character, but now he's like kind of, they made him like redeemable in the musical. Which is not the angle I thought they would take with a with a character who in their movie, he like honks his crotch area and then a clown horn noise plays. You know, like that's the level of character that we were dealing with before. And they made him a redeemable character. Constant state where I have consumed so much content that everything reminds me in some way of other content. Welcome to the modern day. Speaking of Beetlejuice, look, it's happening already. You just went on a monologue about what this was, and now it's happening again. The cocaine in the first act is real. Speaking of cocaine, have you heard of Scarface? It's this little indie flick. We just had a Beetlejuice show, did we? I have a friend who works with, yachts. And let me tell you the story I was told. Alright, tell me your tale. About a big bag of cocaine in the pockets of an outfit in wardrobe. Interesting. Alright, I have just learned what IATSE is, by the way. I now know what that is. It may or may not be Beetlejuice's. It's gonna feel so good when I can just never look at this panel again. Allegedly, of course. Yes, true. Thank you for clearing you and me of any libel allegations. I almost was gonna go to jail. How many guys we got left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We got like 3, but this guy's like mainly obscured, so that shouldn't be too much of an issue. Oh man, there's so many of them. Speaking of jail as a repeat offender. Let me tell you, alright. Not a great start to a statement. Proof no. That place was dark. I mean, don't I know it? Let's take a trip back into myself for a moment, and I can tell you. See, look how dark it is in here. Anyway, I'm gonna break out again if you don't mind. There we go. I'm just so quick with it now. You think the guards would move me to solitary or something, but they're none the wiser. If I had superpowers, I'd be a big troll. I don't think that's a superpower. I think that's just a thing you would be. You can be a troll with superpowers, you know. Commit multiple harmless crimes just to troll the police. Oh, you mean that kind of troll. That's even less of a superpower. I think you gotta reevaluate your priorities. And just, I'm gonna say it to you because I care. Dream a little bigger for yourself. You can have more than just being a troll in real life. I'm going to allow you to give yourself that level of trust and faith and dream. Just dream a little bigger. Let me be God. Well, okay, now let's rein it back in the other direction a little bit. Let's not do that either. Life is about balance, Proof. And you have, what you've done just now is not an unimportant or bad exercise. Because what you've done is you've outlined the two extremes that you should not be. As my promise to the world, I will make catgirls real. Well, that's what Elon Musk said, and he's still lying about that. And frankly, even if he wasn't lying about that, that would be the worst idea. To bring an entire genetic lineage into the world for the sole purpose of them being fetishized from birth? Absolutely horrible idea. Okay, how about, alright. The power to control probability. Now, this is a power I've always been interested in. Let me be Banksy. Why did you go from the power to control probability into Banksy? An agent of chaos, is that what he is? I thought he was just the guy who shredded a banana peel or something. Is that him? I forget what Banksy's done recently, if anything. Has he done anything at all? Has he kind of retired? I was never a big fan of Banksy's whole deal. I was a big fan of the activism that they were a proponent of, but their style of doing it was, I don't think, really did much of anything. When the world needed him most, I don't think we ever really needed Banksy. I think journalists just kind of ate him up because he was mysterious and was good for headline. A new Banksy image has appeared on this prominent wall in a city. It's like, oh great, cool, that's nice. I mean, it looks nice, it looks lovely. It's very poignant. It's got a nice metaphorical or allegorical image there to pair with it. But also, is this going to do anything? And I don't think it did. He vanished like me. Be mysterious with the power of probability and with the mindset of chaos. Imagine the potential. Yeah, you could be like that lady in the Deadpool movie, Deadpool 2, where her whole superpower was just being lucky. And like, it's true, if you had the power to just have unmitigated luck, you could be the most powerful person in the universe, simply because nothing bad could happen to you. It's an interesting superpower. Turn the sky green just to see the headlines. Honestly, you better get on that one quick, because sooner or later that's just going to happen. And you will be like, wait, I didn't do that yet. And then you'll just learn that that's just what the sky looks like now, because of all the pollution that we've created. That's just what it's doing. Nature will beat you to it. Or by nature, I mean mankind. The opposite of nature. You're right, yeah, you gotta get on a timer. You know what that means? I don't. I could not know less. I gotta eliminate mankind. That's the worst option that could have come out of your mouth. Do I gotta put you in jail again? The only logical solution? I don't know about that. Comically large eraser appear in orbit, erase humanity, like in a Chalk Zone? We're gonna Chalk Zone the world? Underrated show, by the way. Back when people had unique ideas and unique art styles to tell them in. Although we are coming around back to that, I think. What with the advent of independent animation taking off in the way that it has recently. Like with the Digital Circus pilot episode now being, I think, the most successful animated pilot, literally of all time. It's at like 150 million views or something. It's crazy. That's nuts. What happened if everyone for 5 minutes a day suffered extreme deja vu? I already do that. And it's not like 5 minutes, it's like half an hour at least. over the course of a day. Did I eat a piece of Reese's peanut butter bread this morning? Nah, I might as well eat another one. And then I did. I don't know if I ate 2 slices of peanut butter bread today or 1, but regardless, I am happier for it, so I don't think it was a bad decision. Quite the contrary. Alright, let's look at holding an arrow again. I need to freaking... How do they do it? With their fingies. The pointer and the index. Okay. Explain with everyone. What? Wait, you already read that? I already read it. Oh, see, look, deja vu literally just happened. You saw it happen. I was like, wait a minute, I've read this before. but a moment ago, it happened right there. Consulting the Elder Gods, and they said I couldn't have superpowers, so it's a no-go on Operation Red Stapler. Why was it called Red Stapler? Is that an Office Space reference? I actually like how this arm is turning out. I gotta get the sleeve right, though. Shouldn't be hard, it's just a big floof. If these guys weren't so murderous, their outfits would kind of be adorable. Big puffy sleeves. Manila orb was taken. Found this new creator that I'm pretty much into. Basically obsessed with their work now. They can't believe I didn't talk about this earlier in the stream. They make a slice of life webcomic. I think it's called Tara and Beverly. The creator is known as Nort, and their website is Nortverse. And it's basically the slice of life journey of a muscular lady and her girlfriend, now wife. Sorry for spoilers, but I've just been reading like all of that and catching up on the whole thing. But like, if you want to look at somebody who paints muscular women a lot, it's really a couple of them, but there's like, they're like, oh my, this is so you. That's what I said when I saw the comic. I was like, this was made for me. I can't believe this. This person has spoken into my soul, and now I'm here. You had me a muscular... Let me show you, by the way, the lady in question here. If I can, because, like, it gets a little spicy in this comic sometimes, so I have to be careful. I have a Mighty Need link. I'll just link you... Hold on, I gotta be real careful. about NSFW stuff showing up. Can I go to the characters page? Hold on, nah, I can just go here. Link? Alright, fine, I'll link you the first comic that's just on the website. This is their website. I'm gonna find a good one for the lady in question here. She nailed her. Bro, the ab rendering in this fucking comic is crazy. I'm trying to find a good one. The way that Nort renders Beverly is the muscular lady. Renders her musculature. It's like, I am obsessed with this. I gotta learn how to do it myself. Sasuke is indeed a little bit. I'm glad you're on your way to being as obsessed with this whole comic as I am. I'm trying to find one. I'll be here for a while. Don't you worry. Oh, man. Here I go, stuck in the rabbit hole again. I could just link an NSFW page in the chat, but you know, I'm trying to find a good one for abs, alright? I don't need to be distracted by the booba for once, alright? Anyway, if I can't find it in the next, like, couple of seconds, like an example panel, I'll just move on, and then I'll trust that you'll be able to find it yourself. Comic's great, though. Like, even outside of the spicy stuff, which is not even... It never gets explicit beyond nudity. So it's like, you don't even gotta worry about it. But, like, the dialogue that Nort does is very organic, and I always appreciate that. It's hard to do, organic dialogue, so when you see it, you gotta appreciate it. I would know. I've gone over my own dialogue for my own comic a million times, and I keep getting caught in this weird middle ground between fantasy, sort of ye olde English, trying to be all sort of pseudo-intellectual with my dialogue there, and trying to keep it not that, trying to balance it out so it sounds more naturalistic and conversational. Like one of my role models, for example, Tarantino, in terms of dialogue, it's so hard to do things how he do. Let me go to Nort's Twitter and see if I can find a good one there. Media. They do bonus illustrations. Chapter dubbed Om Nom Nom. Don't remind me. I already know. See, the thing is, I read all these again recently, so I pretty much know what all of these are. Just by name. But yeah, Nort's great, and the decision to have a lady with what has been dubbed the Hercules gene as one of your protagonists in your slice of life comic, like, what? Yeah, I'm gonna read every single one immediately, and so I did. Yeah, you know, I can't find a great example of just like one isolated thing, so I'll just move on for now. But I have linked it. I'll link their Twitter too, just in case you're curious. But yeah, I've pretty much just been reading all of what they've been doing. And then you can browse for yourself. You can see it. Are we out of music now? Get me back to the sound. Ooh, Hades? Yeah, let's do some Hades. Oh, yeah. And I didn't know the Hercules gene was a real thing, but apparently it is. What it is a gene that, when it malfunctions, it allows, it like stops the thing that limits muscle growth. So if you have this Hercules gene malfunction or deviation or whatever, you can just get way more buff than the average human being. And it's like proposed that that's what most strong men had or have, is this gene that just allows them to keep growing muscle tissue. And that's like, that's unfair, for one, mainly because I don't have that. However, the fact that it exists in general, pretty dope, and I just wish that I did. If we could alter some of our genome, like it is proposed that we would be able to in some far-off future, I would do that. Give me that. It's like genetic steroids. And also the webcomic, I will say, one thing that you appreciate after you get past all of the muscular ladies and all that, is that you start to appreciate how good they are at placing dialogue bubbles. One thing I am bad at, admittedly, I tend to, I condense all of my stuff into my panel, as if it were a trunk that I needed to fit 14 suitcases into. Or in this case, 14 armored individuals. And then just like imagine if I tried to put words in here and I'd be bad at it. I need to get better at that. Allocating space for the dialogue. Something that's a weakness of mine. I admit it, it's true. We're down to the last couple of guys. Oh, man. We're getting there. I'm an advocate of night runs, so dialogue bubbles will never bother me. I mean, I'm a fan of Hunter x Hunter. And the more you get later into that series, the more you start to realize that Togashi literally just does not care about what you think in terms of dialogue placement or dialogue bubbles. He will do whatever he damn well pleases. Do you think he wouldn't? You think he's moved past turning an entire page of his manga into just a book for a couple pages? He will do that. He has done it, and it will do it again. I bet. Cannot be stopped. He's the only man who has had his manga chapters published as a light novel without actually telling anyone that he was doing that. And we all just let him get away with it because he's Togashi. His body is repelling against him. He can create. That's my stance on it too. He can create whatever he wants. We weren't even sure if his body was going to let him continue to work on it until he figured out that he can draw in this specific pose where he's like kind of laying down. And he's like, oh yeah, I finally found a pose where I'm not caused excruciating pain when I draw for once. I'm going to start making manga chapters again. We're like, oh, thank God that happened. Wasn't sure if you would ever actually do that. I'm happy for him that he found that. the mystical pose to draw and not die while doing it. Man got so many chapters away. I bet he was building up inside of him. He was like, I want to make manga, but it's literally killing me. Man was ready. He's just like shot them all out. And Twitter had a field day, like, oh my god, the legend has returned. Here he comes. There they go. Now, if only the freaking anime studio that worked on it in the first place would get around to doing it again, how much money do I gotta throw it? For just like another... It doesn't have to be another like 200 and something episode run. We can just do a 24 episode, a 12 episode, I don't know. Just let me start. Let me dip my toes back in the water. Looking at you, Madhouse, I know. Give me freaking... What is it gonna take? What do I gotta do to get you back into Hunter x Hunter today? Now I wait till he finishes this current arc. I don't care what they do as long as they do it eventually, though. I just want them to do it at some point. They're lucky that they finished the first run of the anime at a decent point. Otherwise, it would be way more infuriating that we're still waiting for this. It's like what Kaiji did. They just end it at an arc, and it's like, oh, that would be a good ending for the series. But it's not. There's actually like so many more chapters. In case another hiatus pops up, yeah, that's all. You gotta worry about that for manga creators these days. Some of the old legends. Inoue, Togashi, the Bleach guy. Actually, the Bleach guy, who I keep forgetting the name of, I don't mean to disrespect him, I just legitimately forget his name all the time. He's been pretty active recently. He met his dad, end of the show. That was the goal, guys. Remember? That was the goal. He did it. Stops being the main character after that, yeah. Unless the endings that Togashi talked about are to be believed. Did you hear about that, Swan? That Togashi released a scrapped ending that could have been the potential ending for the series? He revealed what one of them might have been. Because he wasn't going to use it anymore. What ending? He said... Alright, let me see if I can find the article. Yeah, Hunter x Hunter author has multiple endings ready. This is the article. What the heck happened to the link? What? Hold on, let me try that again. Don't click on whatever that is. Why is it doing it again? I'm gonna click on this and see what happens. Alright, it just linked. Why is the ending of that link not hyperlinked, but it still works? I'm confused. Alright, whatever. Yeah, he's got like 3 endings. And then he had a scrapped ending D that he decided to break down for people. There's a comma in the link. It still works, though. Which is even weirder. Oh yeah, this is my favorite part of the article. Togashi believes ending A would have the best reception, with a possible 80% positive reaction from readers. He said the ending would be safe and non-controversial among readers. Ending B would be evenly split. However, ending C would be the most controversial, possibly resulting in an overwhelmingly negative reception. Despite this projected outcome, Togashi prefers ending C the most. So it's like, the ending that is gonna suck ass for the fan base is the one that he's like, that's the one. That's the one I want right there. That's gonna be how I end the series. People are gonna hate this ending, and I respect that immensely. I think he's underestimating his fan base, though. I think if he's a visionary to the point that he has been so far with the series, to where he's like planned out an ending that he thinks everyone's gonna hate, I think people will come to respect it because it's just like part of his creative vision. All of this sounds like him. It all sounds exactly like him, which is great. He's like, this ending is gonna suck. You're all gonna hate this. I love it. This is probably the best ending I've ever written out of all three. Man, Hades 2 that exists and we have a trailer for it? Oh my god. I just remembered, and now I'm excited again. Dude, does Gon have a child with this in it? Yeah, I don't know where Gon eventually learns how to interact with women. But apparently he does. As a creator, it's important to tell your story. Fuck the fans and their needs, emotionally traumatize them. Yeah, pretty much. That's like what Kentaro Miura was doing, but like for the whole time he was making the series. What's the most devastatingly earth-shattering, heartbreaking thing that could happen to these characters that you've come to love? Let's do that, and then let's do it 5 more times. And then we still read it? What's wrong with it? There is that one lady? Don't talk about that one lady. You talking about the child predator? Is that what you're talking about? She mellowed out after she became a mutant. It's fine. Kind of. Not really. This is not how this hand has to be oriented, by the way. There are 2 characters in this series. Yeah. Oh, man. Can't get enough of that. So I'm not going to finish the sentence. And for fear of being implicated on whatever I'm going to say, I'm not going to say anything else. End of sentence. It's not worth the bit. I'm not saying. I ran through about 14,000 different phrases in that instant about what could have been appropriate to say, and nothing came back positive. We gotta get to a Philly, I know. I can't be throwing it all away now. But yeah, the reason I got into that Nort comic, as opposed to most long-running slice of life series, is because it is currently not in the state where it has been out for 1,000,000 years, and thus becomes impossible to catch up on without designating like 14 years of your life to it. It's fairly condensed. I'm pretty sure they've only been working on it for about a year. It's not like saying you're going to get into questionable content. Was that the name of that comic? That comic's been going for like 20 years. And the only reason I even found out it existed was because I found a subreddit of people dedicated to not only reading it every day, but hating on every single thing about it. And it's like, how do you do that? I can't do it. I could never hate something for longer than like maybe like a week. She's literally in uniform, by the way. Who's in uniform? To all my lesbian friends who love flannel, I find... Oh, yeah, the uniform. Yeah. I find this offensive. I've legit been nonstop reading. I told you it's good. I got the 808s on the track. Let's go. Is that what the drum beats are called that people like to use? Did I just expose myself as like a music narc for not knowing what they're called? Or did I absolutely nail it? I think I need to make this man smaller. Recede him into the back a little bit. I think he's a little out of place where he ought to be. Let's fix you up a little smidgen here. Let's shrank you, move you. And then we'll make this hand a little bigger because I think it's a little small. It's bigger. It actually might still be too small. Yeah, I'm gonna love this guy. Yeah, the way she sees the moment, you mean literally? Yeah, I'm thinking it's the beginning of a Twitter account that I just follow for a while. Yeah, the shirt. Why do you have this? Jesus Christ, why did you buy this? Alright, we're almost to the point where I can quit this comic forever without ever releasing a page simply because I give up after drawing all of these men. I think these guys are all still a little skewed, so let's merge this down here. Let's make all of them a little bigger, actually. And then edit, transform, skew them. I don't know why they're all leaning. men. Should they all die? Let's contemplate that. TikTok says yes. And my comic is not making a great point for defending them in this particular scene. They are trying to murder a family of 3. So that's not great. You're like, a sexy fortress is a great line. I will never use because, wow, just an abstract. I don't think I'll ever get to use it because I don't think I will ever get into that situation with someone who could be described as a sexy fortress. God willing, it could happen, but I just don't think it's probable. If I make enough positive affirmations on my mood board, maybe that kind of universal alignment will befall me. But I just don't think it'll happen. I'm glad that I just reread all of these comics yesterday, because now I'm envisioning every single comic that Proof brings up the moment he brings it up. It's like photographic. For like the next 24 hours, I have great memory of all of these things that you're talking about. Everyone read Kubera, Nightrun, and Tower of God. I think I still have all of those bookmarked. That is all. Yeah, I think I do have all those. So I will be sure to engage with those. His hand is tiny. Get a bigger hand, my guy. Let's give him a bigger hand. Don't be afraid of having a larger hand. This isn't that kind of manga. Big hands don't mean nothing. That guy's got a wide stance. Let me fix that. A little less wide on that. Many great others that I enjoy, but a lot, but I have my top 3. I don't know if I have my top 3 webcomics sorted out yet. That's a hefty decision for me to make. This hat is now skewed in the wrong direction. Alright, let's take a look at what this looks like all together. All together now. In a minute, because now I'm fixing details again. God damn it. That's just how it is. take a look. Move that a little wider. Flip it once more. Now this line's messed up. Fix yourself. Alright, yeah, and then when I draw the weapons, that panel will be done. It's not even done now. Isn't that the sad part? I'm gonna do a bunch of fog here at the bottom, so that I don't have to draw all these freaking legs at least. And also, that's not a cheat. I established it earlier in the scene. That's just how it looks. If I can find it. Look, there's fog here. I didn't draw it here, but this is earlier in the thing, so it doesn't even matter. Also, you get out of here. I'm gonna skew this for a second, and then I'll probably call it for today. What a labor-intensive panel that I've given myself for no reason. Like, good God. And even still, I want to, like, do stuff with this. Transform, perspective. Let me see if I can just... Yeah, that looks good. You gotta fix some of this. Yeah, that should be good. We have drawn like 14 guys. Like, so many guys. And I didn't have to do it, but I did it. Why is your comic not coming out this year, Zotan? I don't know. I couldn't say. It's a little challenging to pinpoint a reason specifically. But, you know, it's just the, you know, unexpected process. It's the creative. You can never really pinpoint when things are going to go well and when they're not. It's not a science. That's why the degree is called a BS degree. When you get graphic design, it's a bachelor's of science. But we all know what they really mean. Does it come out? Meanwhile, SFW Twitter, it's not even thriving. I've made like 4 things for it. And also, I've been doing commissions. You know this. You're trying to slander me, but it won't work. I got the receipts. The proof that I've been doing other stuff. And also, I spend my time... I used to... The time I spend working on the NSFW stuff for the Twitter is like in the morning, when otherwise I would just be sleeping anyway. So it's just another project that I have undergone in terms of, or, you know, in lieu of forsaking more sleep. So I would just be napping in the morning anyway. Or I could be working on stuff. So comic isn't even, like, it's not even replacing anything. It's not being replaced by nothing. This is comic hour right now, unless I'm playing Lethal Company, which is a recent development. But before that, the only thing that was taking up comic time was commissions. Where you could sleep, no. No, I can't. Then I wouldn't work on stuff. I would be sleeping, and sleeping is boring. I'm not ready for Lethal Company. Yeah, with Arachnophobia, I don't know if you could ever truly be ready for Lethal Company. But I admire your tenacity for going along with it anyway. Do you need to make a new ping? Alright, one little hand alteration, and then I swear I'm ending the stream. I swear I'm gonna end the stream today. I have to work tonight, so I can't just keep finagling this panel until it's done forever. Wait, hold on. Just like one little more. One. I want to let. Okay, hold on. Now. And now. Wait, I gotta go. Hold on. Just one more little thing. And just a little bit over here. One sec. That is what mods are for? That's true. Well, it lets us have more than 4 employees. That's cheating. Right now, he will stop drawing for today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 guys, and I still might even just like draw a little hat back here just to fill out the composition because it feels a little empty. So let me do that. It actually should be taller. So let's just, you know what? I'll keep that as a placeholder. Just so I don't have to actually spend any time or effort on it right now, because I do want to go do something else, like nap after stream. So let's do that. Another guy here, maybe. So you're gonna have swords popping up in this area, so we don't have to worry about that compositionally. Actual sleep, yeah, I can do it after I stream. See, I don't have to do it in the morning when I'm doing Twitter stuff. I do it later. Alright. Look at that. Okay, save that. And then we'll go. Heal. Thank you all for stopping by. Proof and Swan, thank you for sticking around. I know the comic streams, they vary in terms of how much content actually gets done in them. But you know what? I did make progress. Stinky, how dare you? Every day with this. But yeah, that's it for me today. Tomorrow, was it Friday? Yeah, I'll be around. Same thing. More comic. As the grind continues. But that's it for me. I'll catch you all later. And bye-bye. I can hear the voices again. I'm sorry, I can only keep them at bay for so long. See ya. I said see ya.